Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Fanatic Rundown. Been having some issues with doing the videos live lately. I don't know if it's YouTube or my internet connection or whatever it is. So tonight, I thought I would just pre-record the video here just so it comes through perfectly for everybody tonight. So the Edmonton Oilers celebrating a 4-3 victory over the Winnipeg Jets in overtime. Zach Hyman with goal number 200 in his career. 51 on the season. He is the hero of the night. This one did not look good going into the last few minutes. The Oilers take a very bad high sticking penalty. The referees had a conversation about it, obviously. It was not Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' stick that clipped the Jets player. It was Dylan DeMello, but for whatever reason, because, going into the final 2 minutes, the referees have to be 100% certain of the call that they're making. If the tied game, 3-3, 2 minutes to go, if you're not sure 100% if the player clipped the other guy in the face with a high stick, then you have to let the play go. You have to be 100% certain. You cannot make that call. Thankfully, the Oilers were able to kill it off. Zach Hyman, the hero in overtime, goal number 51, 200 in his career. The Oilers get to celebrate the 4-3 victory, so it all worked out in the end, but they talked about it on the broadcast. That might be something going forward where they review it, and it will be another thing, though, that slows the hockey game down. I think just also at the same time, a referee, 3-3 hockey game, 2 minutes left. If you're not 100% certain of what you saw, do not make the call. Yes, if it was a high sticking penalty, you're going to get grief because you missed the call, but I think it'd be better to miss the call than make a call you're not 100% certain about. So not going to cover that too much more because it ended up working out in the Oilers' favor. They win it in overtime, but definitely a frustrating thing because if the Jets had scored on that power play and won this game 4-3, then we'd all be walking away from tonight way more pissed off than we are, but obviously happy with the 4-3 victory. So just wanted to talk about that briefly. Connor Brown scores again tonight. Jason Gregor posting this tweet. Connor Brown now has 3 goals and 4 points in his last 6 games. It's almost like Edmonton got another trade deadline acquisition. Him finding some offense is a big boost for Edmonton. Well put by Jason Gregor there. Connor Brown, after such a season of futility and getting it from Oilers fans, hey, I gave him some grief too. I mean, like when Sam Gagner got sent down right around the trade deadline, I definitely felt it should have been Connor Brown going down over him, but since the trade deadline, Connor Brown has found that offensive touch. I mean, all throughout the season, he's contributed. He's been an excellent penalty killer, and he's found ways throughout the game. And, of course, he was incredibly snake-bitten, like how many goalposts he's hit. And he just struggles all throughout the season for Connor Brown. So to finally see him finding some success and putting the puck in the net, obviously, a huge benefit to the Oilers. Great to see him, just the celebration tonight, how pumped up he was. And it was a huge goal for the Oilers at that point. Leon Draisaitl also scoring for the Oilers tonight, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins as well, finally getting off the schneid there with his 17th of the season on the power play. Things were looking really good for the Oilers for a while there. They were up 3-1, but then some breakdowns in front of the net. Brendan Dillon and Sean Monahan score a minute apart. Both goals where the Oilers were not taking the man in front. They were open for tips, and unfortunately, they caught Stuart Skinner a bit out of position as well. Game was tied 3-3, but as we know now, Zach Hyman getting the winner in overtime. So obviously, great to see the Oilers finally get back in the win column after a couple tough games against the Toronto Maple Leafs and Ottawa Senators. Tonight was looking like it could have been another one of those nights. The Oilers struggled in the first, but did really figure it out in the second and third. They dominated for a large stretch that hockey game. Shots on goal after one, the Winnipeg Jets were up 13-10, but in the second period, the Oilers out shooting the Jets 18-4, 12-7 in the third. 2-1 in overtime. So overall, they outshoot the Jets 42-25. This was a game that I'd say for 40 minutes, the Oilers largely dominated. It took some time for them to get going in the first, like I said, but it was another strong effort, I felt. The Ottawa Senators game was kind of up and down. I mean, it would look like it was going to be another one game where they were up 3-1 and possibly let it slip away. So thankfully, this one doesn't get away from them. The other game stats for tonight, the Oilers 50.8% on the faceoff to Winnipeg's 49.2%. The Oilers go 1 for 4 on the power play. Winnipeg 0 for 5. The Oilers out-hit Winnipeg 38-28, so that was something we really wanted to see there as well. The Oilers were getting badly out-hit, especially over these last 5 to 10 games, I would say. So nice to see them ahead in the hits column for once. Block shots, 12 for Winnipeg, 10 for the Oilers. The Oilers with 9 giveaways to Winnipeg's 3. Another thing that was getting to the Oilers early, and 6 takeaways for the Oilers to Winnipeg's 3. So overall, guys, this was a stronger 40 minutes for the Oilers, and the right team won tonight. The Oilers deserve this hockey game. Like I said, when the Oilers were up 3-1, the Jets scored 2 goals in basically a minute. Just some bad positioning, catching Skinner a bit out of position there. Tied the game up 3-3, but the Oilers kill off that, what could have been an absolutely killer last-minute penalty in the third period, and Zach Hyman, with goal number 200 on his career, 51 on the season, gets the overtime winner for the Oilers tonight. So overall, guys, like I said, strong 40-minute effort, much better effort than I think they put against Toronto and Ottawa, and nice to see the Oilers back in the win column with a 4-3 overtime victory tonight. So I think I'll wrap it up there, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.